Hi, Leela. So I'm on the bottom floor of Taipei main station, and I'm just here surrounded by the media that are waiting for the premier of Taiwan to come out, and I guess he's going to have an update. I'm sorry I won't be able to translate for you, but it's an interesting place to be. I heard about the earthquake in Nepal, yes. I think it was 5.5, I heard. And I spoke to some friends in Kathmandu, and they said it was a strong shake, but no damage that they've heard. So I think everybody's okay, I think in most of Nepal. But there was a really strong one here in Taiwan. In southern Taiwan was where the epicenter was. And people are traveling for Chinese New Year, so Lunar New Year, so it's very busy here in the train station, and the media is waiting for the premier of Taiwan. Yes, there's 5 people killed at the last report. 5 people killed and many injured, and they're still pulling victims out of the apartment that collapsed in Tainan. Yeah, you were shaken up. Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you for inviting your followers as well. And hey, Claire, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you. Follow Claire, by the way, for all your Paris updates. She's the best periscoper by far. There's lots of them there, but she's the best one. This is Tainan train station, the main floor. And local media is just waiting for the premier of Taiwan to come out, and I'm assuming he's going to give an update or talk to the media here. And I won't be able to translate for you, unfortunately, but we'll have a look and see what happens here. I was just walking along. I wasn't expecting this. I came back down to scope on the main level. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I am safe. Embarrassingly, I slept through the whole thing. People felt it in Taiwan at 4 this morning. It shook for about a minute. Hello, Chicago. But I didn't feel anything because I slept, and that's the first time I've slept through a big one. I usually wake up if the bed's shaking a little bit. Hey, Philippines. Did you feel it in the Philippines? Earthquake in Tainan and Kaohsiung. Yes, in southern Taiwan. Hey, San Francisco. And thank you for joining me here. DuPont County in Illinois. Hello. This is Taipei's main station here, and this is the train station here, so lots of people waiting to get on the train. You live in Tainan? How are you doing? I'm glad you're safe. Are you okay? How's everything in Tainan? It must be a very scary place, or it must have been a scary place to be. Hey, Wichita. Hello, Florida. And this is Taipei main station, so this is a pretty strong, serious earthquake here. It's the worst one I've ever seen. Yeah, I know you're used to the shakers in San Francisco, absolutely, and you know I am here too. Hey, Mexico City. And I don't know why you're not getting audio, but I think everybody else is. Hey, Canada. Yeah, 5 people killed so far, and 1 baby that was 10 days old. Terrible, terrible. And there's 1,500 crew working to pull survivors out of there right now. They have some of the best search and rescue people in the world here. People felt a strong earthquake here for about a minute. The place shook. You've got no audio. Okay, I think everybody else is getting audio. Just check your device. So I think some people are getting ready here. But this is all, most of these people that are gathered around here, you can see the tripods. Hey, Michigan. This is all media, so I don't know what's happened, but some people have gone away. So I don't know if he's not coming now. Absolutely, absolutely. That's so true about property and lives. So I'm not sure. the reporters are gathered here. I think there might be a delay with this premiere. And this is Taipei main station. This is the transportation hub of northern Taiwan. It's where you can catch a train almost anywhere in Taiwan, but here is the center where you catch the high-speed rail, all of the regular trains going north and south. And I apologize if the reception's not great. I'm underground, but actually I'm getting better reception here than above ground in the main atrium of the station. It's a huge train station here, and oh, that's good. Thanks, Claire. And I think I need to get away. I think these guys are getting ready. He's coming down. So this is all the media. And I came to the train station because it's New Year's Eve tomorrow night, and this is the transportation hub. So I mean, this is when you get the most people traveling in Taiwan, is this time of year. And there's been train delays, and people, of course, are dying to get home to their families. So I'm not in southern Taiwan. I'm in northern Taiwan, but that's why I'm here, because and now I said the premier of Taiwan is going to be coming out soon, and speaking to the media. And unfortunately, I will not be able to translate for you. Quake was in Pingtung County, which is in southern Taiwan, and so far it seems that Tainan has received the worst damage, and there was an apartment building, a 17-floor apartment building there that collapsed, and 5 people were killed. They're pulling injured people out right now. They've got 1,500 search and rescue workers down there. Some other buildings had collapsed or were damaged as well in Tainan. But that's the worst. It's probably the worst earthquake here in many years. There's a 6.4, but it was closer to the surface, and it was inland. It wasn't an offshore earthquake. So many earthquakes here are offshore. The train station has no damage, and most of those earthquakes are offshore. So they don't have the same kind of strength as an inland earthquake. This was an inland earthquake close to the surface. So that's why this earthquake has probably shown more damage than most others in the last few years. So oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me here. And this is a very, very busy place right now. Lots of people coming and going. Many people leave Taipei for other parts of the country, the island, during Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. Taiwan gets, thank you so much, Taiwan gets earthquakes all the time, and they range from in the 3s to the 6s, and most people are used to it here. There's been stronger earthquakes here in the past, and then but this one, because it was inland, many of these earthquakes are offshore. This was an inland earthquake close to the surface, and this is why it's shockingly devastating to these buildings here in Taiwan, in Tainan, southern Taiwan. So they just made an announcement on for the high-speed rail. They've canceled all rail service from Taichung south. So right now, nobody, if they had a ticket booked on the high-speed rail, can get past Taichung. Taichung is still another maybe an hour high-speed rail ride from Tainan. And now those people will have a hard time finding their way back home for New Year's. Hopefully they will open up bus service and people will be able to catch buses. The trains will be very difficult to get now. So this is the latest that's just happened. They just made an announcement in English over the intercom here that high-speed rail in Taiwan is shut down anywhere south of Taichung. Taichung is central Taiwan, and Tainan is, and Kaohsiung, where they also felt the earthquake, is in southern Taiwan. So all of the high-speed rail service south of Taichung is canceled, and this is due to these earthquakes and the fear maybe possibly of aftershocks, or they have to check the tracks. I don't know, but this is what's happening right now. And the media, local media here is just waiting for the premier of Taiwan to come and speak to everyone. But it's going to be very, very hard for people to get around now. Is it common for the premier speaks at a train station in Taiwan? No, it's not common, I don't think, for them. And these are unusual circumstances, obviously, because of the natural disaster. So, and I haven't felt that there definitely will be aftershocks. I haven't felt any aftershocks yet, but I'm sure there have been, and they're saying that there will be aftershocks. I'm a broadcast journalist, but I mostly focus on lighter stuff like travel, culture, people stories in Asia. So I don't normally cover this type of story, but because I'm here and I care about the place, I'm sharing this right now with you. So that's why I'm doing it. But I publish a couple of podcasts on iTunes called FarEastAdvTravl, and that's purposely most of my focus right now, and I'm also a photographer, a photojournalist. Thank you so much. Most of the damage that I've seen reported is in southern Taiwan. This is northern Taiwan right now. And I'm based out of Taiwan. I travel all over Asia. I was in India for a month, and I was in Nepal for a month before Christmas. So I was on the road in South Asia for a couple of months, and Malaysia. And then I will leave again for Thailand in a month and travel through Thailand and Indonesia. But I'm here right now. And I don't know if it's a precursor to a bigger earthquake. You just don't. Nobody can predict. If we could all predict, probably Chiang Mai in Thailand, then we wouldn't have these problems, right? So you just don't know. And I've spoken to geological experts before, and as much as people say they can predict things, they can't. So thanks. I see all of Claire's friends here. It's great. Claire is such a great scoper, and she has a wonderful following. Thank you so much for watching here in Taipei. And I'm down here on the bottom floor of Taipei main station, Taipei train station, and the high-speed rail has just been canceled for southern Taiwan. So high-speed rail is only traveling to central Taiwan now because of the earthquakes. And this is the timing couldn't be worse because this is Lunar New Year. This is when most people on the island travel. And absolutely, please follow Claire. Absolutely. So the timing couldn't be worse, and many people will have a hard time trying to get home for the holidays. Well, you just never know, you just never know what's going to happen. But if you're just joining me here, I'm just on the bottom of Taipei's train station here, and the media is all just waiting for the premier of Taiwan to come out, and I'm assuming he's going to give an update or make a speech about the situation here, because it's the worst, definitely the worst earthquake that people have ever seen, for sure. And you see a lot of photographers here, and the TV, all the TV networks and stations are here. Well, there's a big one due everywhere, so nobody can predict these things. But Vancouver, absolutely. I'm from Vancouver, and they are due for a big one now. It could be in 500 years. Who knows? Nobody knows. But this one here is probably one of the worst ones in a while, and because it was an inland earthquake, it wasn't offshore, and it was close to the surface. It's cause that much more damage because of that. So I'm not sure what the delay is, but people are all gathered around here waiting for the Premier of Taiwan to come out. The President of Taiwan, who will finish up his term in a couple of months, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The President of Taiwan is down. President Ma is down in Tainan right now. He went down there this morning. He's either on his way or he's there now to see the people and check the situation. And the Premier of Taiwan is going to be coming out here in a moment and making a speech. Earthquakes happened about 4 a.m. In the morning, Taiwan time. And you can see it's usually busy here on a weekend, but it's extraordinarily busy, and of course with the circumstances that the high-speed rail has now been canceled for southern Taiwan, it's going to really affect a lot of people's plans for the holidays. So hopefully they will be able to get a bus or find another way of transportation.